Hello everybody and welcome to another exciting episode of the Save Slot 3 Gamescast. I am your host, Ewiff Gizmo, joined this week by Massive Das.
Hello everyone.
And Mr. CW Lanky.
Hey Dave.
Boys, another week is gone. Another week closer to me being on holiday again, because it's all I ever do. But first, before I get on holiday, let's take a train over to the Pengles news desk. Time for some news.
There is 7 items of news.
Chew.
Dave / Craigie, whoever's added the news for us this week. Number 1, UK Replay League has been dated for October 9th. There's going to be a full physical release for the Switch 2, actual cartridge. So that'll be able to go in the museum in Japan. That's $49.99. It's 25 quid digital. And if you already own the game, there's a 30% off. So, Davey, I come to you. You gonna get the digital for 30% off, or what not?
Yeah, probably. It was on my most anticipated games of 25 list at the start of the year, if you remember. And it's one of those games that has been perpetually on sale. So I think I bought it for about £2 at some point on Switch 1, the original game. So I think I worked out it was £17 to get the this remaster, definitive whatever edition they called it. So very excited for this. The physical is really cool, but it's also 3 times the cost for me as someone that owns the game already digitally. So I will just get the £17 digital. I think it is also available on everything else. I've just doubled down on the Switch 2 because that's what everyone cares about in it. What about you boys?
Question. Dave,
yes, Pengi.
No, about that. So you're saying about 30% off digital if you own the original. So I use the example everywhere. I could go buy a used copy of Days Gone right now on PS4, put it in my PS5, and pay £10, and I get the PS5 version of that upgrade. Is there an upgrade path if I own the game physical on PS4, for instance? Is the PS4 physical release, or would I have to buy the full digital version at £25? Do you know?
I don't know. I wonder if it says in the article. I will look for you, Pengi. I will look for you. But what about, have you got any interest in this one at all?
No, not really. I just thought if people might go, oh, I got that game on my PS4 physical. I backed it. I got the physical version back with a statue of ukulele or something, and then like, oh, I can't actually upgrade because I have it physical or something.
It doesn't really say. I'm going to assume not. But it's also...
That's not good then.
Pardon?
That's not good then, is it?
I mean, £25 for a brand new game digital if you don't, as opposed to $49. I think it's pretty good, really, for compared to a lot of other devs. But it's horses for courses. If you're not interested in the game, then you're not going to pay anything for it anyway. I think right now the game is on sale for $4.99 digital. So if you want to save yourself more than $4.99, you could get the old game digital and then upgrade it. What about you, Craig? Have you seen this at all?
Yeah, although October is a month to choose to come out.
Right.
Absolutely everything's coming in October, isn't it? So that's a decision that they have made. I do like to see that digital games being cheaper than physical games. That's something that I think the industry should have moved to a long time ago. And it's something that just I think needs to probably happen, especially as we're moving to more and more digital. I think it just makes sense for everyone involved, right? So yeah, that's good to see. I don't know if this is a game that they gave away as part of like gold or anything like that.
Yeah, it was on gold, and I have no idea if that applies to the discount.
Yeah, let's say.
I
wonder if that will get if you get the discount if you own it through gold. Maybe. I feel like I might own it through gold.
Yeah, they gave it away a while ago, didn't they? On Xbox. I have no idea. I'm guessing we'll find out at some point soon.
Yes. What you might be waiting, I guess, 4 or 5 years for is the next Clair Obscura game. Stanford Interactive confirmed there's going to be more games in the... Well, you've written the news, I guess it's Dave's Exposition 33, but that is wrong, Dave. It's Clair Obscura. So Clair Obscura is like the franchise, e.g. like Trails, Tales, Final Fantasy, etc. And Expedition 33 is the one in that franchise. So, like Final Fantasy 1 and 2 are not the same franchise, different games, or, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of the Abyss. They're both Tales games, but they're two different Tales games. So, Claire Obscura, the next one, could be set in Italy, for instance, instead of France.
That would be better, wouldn't it?
It might be. It might be. Where do you want it set, Craig? The next Claire Obscura game?
Rule Britannia. Obviously, makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. I need to play the first one. That's what I need to do before I start thinking about where I want the next one to be set. In all honesty,
and you should.
And it's probably like of the games that I've missed this year. It's probably the one where I'm like, oh yeah, that's the one where I definitely need to get back to. So yeah, I will try and fit that in somewhere this year. God knows where, because we're about to get to this endless amount of games, isn't there?
There's all the games. Next news item, Lost Soul Aside is out. There's about 8 reviews for it. It is not very good, the reviews, Craig.
Yeah, I think there are a few more now. I will give you a live. There is.
We've gone to live to what's the transfer? 13 reviews.
13 on OpenCritic at the moment. It's gone up a little bit for you, Pengi. It's now gone from, I don't know what it is before fair, when it's lower than fair on OpenCritic, but it's now gone on to fair.
Oh, okay.
It's just coloured to blue, so it's a 66 now.
Oh, I was going to say 66. It's getting slowly crawl back to 70. We just want to hit 70 now. We just want the 0 points.
There's some big DualShockers have got a review up. Saudi Gamer has got a review. That's interesting. IGN Spain. It's weird that the IGN Spain reviews on it, but not the IGN Germany review. Because the IGN Germany review, I think, was the 4 out of 10 on Metacritic, right?
Possibly. It was definitely.
It's actually lower on Metacritic. It is a 60 on Metacritic.
I guess because it's got about 4 out of 10 mixed in, hasn't it, on there?
Yeah, although there is also some, looking at this, there's some 5s and 6s, which I don't think are on, like, from Game Reactor and Games Radar.
It's very curious to me that no, like, main outlets have bothered to review it.
There's not, like, a lot of hype for it here, is there, I feel? I mean, it's a China game, isn't it? So that's where the hype is. Whereas other than Chris Pengelly mentioning it, I don't think I've really heard this game been discussed at all other than that.
And talking to Chris Pengelly, going to Chris Pengelly pickups, one of them is Lost Soul Aside.
There's actually 2 of them, isn't it?
There's 2 of them. I made a boo-boo.
You have to support Sony devs so much you bought it twice, I believe I heard.
Yeah, I need to support the really small Chinese up-and-coming studios, That's what we all need to support, Craig.
Have you played it yet?
No, I've not played it yet, but I have sent back one of the 2 copies that I have, so I will get my refund from Mr. Amazon.
It sounds like there's some technical issues, but not on the console. It sounds like it's the PC.
Oh yeah, it's apparently it's an absolute mess on PC.
Which is what we like to hear, isn't it? Because I like the idea of these absolute just child touchers with their $4,000 PCs playing it at 3 frames per second or whatever it is. That gives me great joy.
Yeah. There was a massive day 1 patch on PS5 and stuff. Like they even put out a statement and saying like, the game, physical, the game is on the disc, but got performance issues. There's going to be a day 1 patch to fix it all. We're really sorry about that, etc. and stuff. And reviews codes didn't go out to launch date either. So maybe that's why big sites haven't reviewed it yet, because it's only just come out. I actually don't know how long it is or anything like that. I don't know. Wonder if there's a time on how long to beat.
I don't know if it's right. When I was scrolling through the reviews, someone said it was 30 hours long, which just seems crazy to me that a game like this would be 30 hours long.
But also, if that's true, how did that, the 17 hours on how long to beat from 7 people are polled, so the median time is actually 16 hours 44 minutes from 9 people playing it on how long to beat. So yeah, so I guess 16 hours. Like those reviews. Yeah, if that's all they've played to get the review out, I can see it getting done. So yeah, and I think it hasn't been a great hit in China. I've seen something, apparently they did a live stream or something, and during the live stream they only sold 4 copies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
a cheap release either, is it? It's
No, no.
£50
Yeah, yeah.
over here.
Yeah, but
I
one
suppose is
review,
it?
how I read the little extract on Metacritic, sounds like a game for you, Dave, because it said it feels like a game from the mid 2010s. So.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look very good to me. I will leave that for you, Pengi.
You love games from the mid 2010s.
I do, but not for the full price. If it runs bad on PC, then it's not going to run great on my Legion Go. Is it?
No. But what it could run great on is the Valve Pheromont, because apparently there's been linked benchmarks, Davey. But is this the same ones we saw a few weeks ago, or is this new leaks?
I think it's a follow-on from the ones from reviews.
Okay.
The Fremont, which I believe is named after a location in where Valve's from.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I put it on it just because it was interesting that it's been leaked, and it seems, at this point, it seems like it's pretty much true that they're at least testing some form of quote-unquote console, which it's just going to be a gateway PC, isn't it? In the same way that the Steam Deck was. But yeah, how do we feel about Steam dipping in and making a more powerful set-top box? Craigo, as someone who cares not for PC games.
I guess I'll believe it when we really see it, because wasn't there was a lot of excitement about the Steam boxes years ago, wasn't there?
Yeah, so that was obviously
that
was before the Steam Deck, and obviously because of the Steam Deck, there's like tens of thousands more compatible games with Linux now, because that was really the problem back then.
Yeah, I remember that was it. That was going to kill all console gaming. Those things. That's going to be the new thing. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it does actually happen.
Pengi?
Yeah, it's a weird one, because if it's based on the leaks that we did see, I'm pretty sure that Moore's Laura's Dead guy looked at it and was looking at the specs, and apparently the specs were not great. You're looking at like current things, playing at like 1080p and stuff like that, which I guess is fine. But if the Valve console to me is going to be really similar to the next Xbox, where it's got all the operating systems on, and you can get Steam, you can get Epic, and whatever you want. If the next Xbox comes out and you can access Steam, but you can play it 4K, but this is only 1080p, I would just get the Xbox PC console thingamajig instead. Obviously, big price difference. Maybe Valve can somehow do this really cheap, because you look like Steam Deck is way cheaper than a ROG Ally and stuff like that. So maybe somehow Valve can do, it's only 1080p, but ours is only 400 quid. Well, the Xbox is 700 or something. Sort of thing. But yeah, it's a gateway, especially if you put something big on there. I always joked and I made predictions and stuff like that. If the Valve console does happen, it will launch with Half-Life 3, which I think will get people to possibly buy it as well. I know Valve obviously it'd be Steam, so you could go play the Steam on my laptop right here. But you know what I'm trying to say. If you got like this new hardware and a new console and new game at the same time, sort of thing.
Nice.
What about you, Davey, as you've dipped into PC gaming? Would it do something for you? Or would you be like, I'm going to get the Xbox because I have 200 Play Anywhere Xbox games and I've got 50 on Steam and 60 on Epic or whatever?
Yeah, for me, it's price dependent. So if it's a sensible price, because the thing is, it's for me, it's a law of averages. The games are cheaper, and I don't have to pay for online, and I'm already kind of in the ecosystem now with Steam, so yeah. I would be quite tempted. And the Steam OS / Big Picture mode now is really good on TVs with a controller. So I'd be tempted. Again, I'd have to see more and see what the. I'm not that fussed about specs, so I'd just want it to be a lot better than my Legion Go, right? So if I'm playing Legion Go games at 800p medium, then I'd want this to be 1080p high, 60 frames, no issues. I'm not fussed about it being 300 FPS. I'm not fussed about ray tracing nowadays. Everything's AI up-resed anyway, right? With PISA on PlayStation and FSR and all EXS and all that. So, but yeah, it's one of those. If there's going to be a point that turns me over to the dark side, it would be something like this, I think.
And then you can moan about Lost Souls Side not running on it.
I could buy it, play it for 20 minutes, tell you it's terrible, and then refund it fully with Steam's refund policy.
Oh, yes. Next news, I'm talking about hardware rumours. We've got rumours of the PS6. There's a few rumours here. The one I've seen is that we're going to get 3 models of PS6 next gen, which seems a bit of overkill. We're going to get the main home console, like the Series X, I guess maybe even PS5 Pro, or what was the standard PS5. I'm using the Xbox, I guess, as a better example, because you had the Series S and the X, both at launch. So it's like the Series X version of the PS6. You're going to get the main proper home console, the rumored price, again, somehow we've already got a rumored price of like $700. That is the main home console. But then we're going to get a Series S version of the PS6. And we're going to get a dockable handheld version of the PS6S. So it's going to be one that's like a home, like basically, I guess, the current Series S from Xbox. But we're also going to get a dockable handheld one. I guess a bit like the Xbox ROG Ally. I think, but they're all going to come at launch at the same time and confuse everyone and all that good stuff, according to rumours. Davey.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's one of those where they've got to do something, haven't they, to just change it up. And it seems to be moving to this handheld stuff seems to be the way to go. My interesting view is, what does that actually mean? Is it just going to be handheld PC with their own version and OS, or is it going to be just a PS5 that's handheld? Because I think the latter would probably do better in terms of broad sales, whereas the former is what everyone else is doing. So I suspect it's probably going to be more like a Nintendo Switch 2 than it is going to be like a ROG Ally X, I think.
Yeah, that's what I get from it, is they're going to somehow make the PS6S also a handheld. So it's like, oh, you don't want a handheld version, this one's only 400 quid, it plugs into your TV. If you want a handheld version, it's also 600 like the main home console or something like that. It just seems, why do you need all this stuff? And you're saying they need to switch it up. I don't get why they need to switch it up. The PS5 is already sold over 80 million. It's going to be the same next gen, I would think.
Yeah, I think the reason I'd say switch up and have more than one option, because if it doesn't work, because people just decide, actually I don't need to buy a PS6, my PS5's fine, then you need to have a secondary appeal. Again, that's just my opinion. We've talked on many points in this podcast my opinion of Sony over the last couple of years, especially if they just need to make some games, don't they? Really, I think that shuts everything up. If we just get more first party games, it doesn't really matter what they do, it'll do well, won't it? But yeah, what about you, Craigo, as you're way more neutral than me and Pengi?
So I'll be honest, I haven't seen any of this. So informed I am not a great deal of here. Kind of similar to all the kind of rumblings about, well, the next Xbox going to be this, next Xbox that. I think we just wait and see, don't we?
Yeah.
I can't imagine we're going to have to wait a huge amount longer, because we are, wild it is, 5 years into this gen now, as hard as that is to believe.
I don't know which dev it was this week. Was it one of the Final Fantasy devs? And he was like, yeah, we don't need the next gen or something. There's plenty of time still left, so I don't know. And obviously last gen still lasted 7 years. So, well, we've got 2, maybe 3 years, stuff like that. So, again, obviously, closer we get, let's say it's 3 years out, we're looking at 2028. Closer we get to that, the more rumours and that happen. I guess, Craig, let's try to dial the rumor down and saying, like, would you sooner have it straightforward as just one system for 700, or would you sooner have their multiple choices, but obviously with different naming, different prices or whatever? Would you sooner just have the simple one option, or have lots of different options, which you had with obviously the Xbox?
I think that the one option probably makes more sense to me, just because it's easier to market from, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You just say, this is the PlayStation 6, here it is, here are our games, there you go, have that. That's kind of where I'd imagine
it's launching with Grand Theft Auto 6 remaster.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
do think it's maybe a bit of a testament, as we were talking about how, like you're saying, how the guy, that developer, saying we don't need a new gen yet, is a bit of a testament to this gen that we are like 5 years in, and it doesn't feel outdated at all, does it?
No.
Normally when we're at this point in the gen, games are starting to really chug, aren't they?
Yeah.
Developers are pushing the boundaries of the tech, and we're going cool. Remember Grand Theft Auto 5 and the 360 boys. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And we're nowhere. It doesn't feel like we're anywhere near that stage of this tech.
Yeah. I guess it might be interesting.
GTA 6 comes out next year, and that is the one where it's like, oh, this is chugging like crazy. And then maybe we'll see more games like that come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I get that be a thing. And talking of games coming out, Atari has acquired 5 IPs of Ubisoft. Those IPs are Cold Fear, Grow Up, Grow Home, I Am Alive, and Child of Eden. Dave, you connect back out to play some Child of Eden?
Yeah, a bit of a weird selection of games, isn't it? If I'm honest with you. Because I think as well, I think most of them are on Xbox backwards compatible. I think actually all of them are, apart from
Cold Fear.
Cold Fear. But yeah, very strange selection of games that Atari have acquired. I'm guessing they said in the article they want to remaster them all, re-release them for modern.
Yeah.
But yeah, Child of Eden's a strange one, because I think you can play it without just a controller. But pretty sure you can.
Yes, obviously it was marketed on Xbox Connect and PlayStation Move on the PS3. So, most sense it would come to Switch and you use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah.
That would make the most sense where you would put that game. Cold Fear was like a pretty decent, like, horror-ish title. And obviously that's from PS2 original Xbox days, so that's not been seen for quite some time. So that's quite a cool one. Not sure about the other 3. Don't really know what they are.
So Grow Up and Grow Home were indie games, or like smaller game, single A games from like 2014, 2015. You're like a little robot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we played one on the podcast back in the day on PS4. And they were okay. And I Am Alive is just a really random XBLA game. I think you have to get water. It's like black and white, if I remember rightly.
Right, okay.
Again, it's a memory vaguely at the back of my mind, but that's what I mean. It's 5 very strange games. Cold Fear, I could see if they wanted to do like a newer one of those. I feel like that would do pretty well, but Atari is very strange at the moment. But they are probably a better publisher than Ubisoft right now, so.
Yeah. And obviously Ubisoft gets some money in from flogging these 5 IP, most probably for £5 in a Snickers or something, because I bet they would have got much for them.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a lot. Would have using that Bubsy 4D money, Pengi.
Yeah. Craig, any interest of any of these 5 games? And most probably never heard of them, and most really don't care until you see them out on your Switch too.
Yeah, I mean, I do actually. Grow Up, I do have on Xbox because they gave it away with gold. And I think it's like a 3D platform where you've got to you're just climbing upwards, I think, essentially, is the aim of the game.
Mm-hmm.
On various different things. I think I might have tried it at some point, but I didn't think I got very far. I can confirm Ukulele was given away with gold, so it'd be interesting if that discount did work. But Um, yeah, I know it's a strange bunch of games to buy, isn't it? But I guess it's one of those where they probably paid virtually nothing for it, so they probably thought just roll the dice, isn't it? Roll the dice. Someone might buy some of these. It
Yes.
seems to be the stick where Atari's at the moment. Isn't it? These weird like things they're bringing back.
Bring it all back. And then the
You
last
see them
one.
to buy Beyond Good and Evil off them, Pengi, right? And they bring that back for you.
Yeah. There was news about that the other day and how like the whole game now is like AI generated or something to get it done, or I don't know. If Beyond Good and Evil 2 ever comes out, it's gonna be a mess in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the last news item, one I added because I seen it briefly, is we're getting a state of play, Craig. But it's for one game. It's for 007.
Yeah, and as Dave was alluding to before the podcast, people are particularly happy that it's the state of play just for this one game. And this one game obviously isn't a first party PlayStation game, is it? It's not a game that people are like I feel particularly excited about either. So maybe the state of play can win us all over, boys. This is the
Mhm.
moment where they sell us on this game. Didn't we say that for Suicide Squad? And we all know how that ended. So
Yeah, well, that was like the opposite. Well, we had the state of play, and it's like, oh, that definitely not sold us on that game.
no, it's something we were all questioning before, and we think we all went out of it thinking, "Oh God."
Mm.
So yeah, it'd be interesting to see. It's 30 minutes of this game, so it's gonna be quite a chunk of it.
Mm.
If there's any kind of release window for this either, so you're assuming if they're doing a state of play 30 minutes, it's going to be what next year? Next year maybe.
Yeah, I'm feeling March.
When's Grand Theft Auto though? Is that March? Is
That's
that
May,
May?
isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Like maybe like I don't know what's March 7th or something like that. Like a Friday, that's a 7. Something. Well, actually, games quite often come out on Thursday now, don't they? But that's what I'm thinking. Like, is when it come out.
Reckon we get the date here?
Possibly. It's a possibility, isn't it? Oh no, March 7th is a Saturday. It's not going to be that day. Terrible. Uh, where's the set? It's a no. Oh, that's April. Now we're into May. It's definitely not coming out May. Definitely not coming out the 7th of May. That's a Thursday because that's too close to Grand Theft Auto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think also the problem was during Summer Game Fest and all those shows. The game showed up about 7 different shows, and IO had their own one as well. And it's like we've seen the same trailers 7 times now, guys. We don't need to keep seeing this same trailer and stuff like that. So that's also I think why it's little negative looked at the game because just how it was shown during then.
Yeah, you feel like IO probably need a win right now as well, considering they had the publishing deal for Mind's Eye, didn't they? And
Yeah.
that's obviously backfired massively for them.
Mm, yeah. Dave, thoughts on 007? You a big James Bond fan?
Yeah, I'm a big James Bond fan, but yeah, as I said at the time, it didn't do a lot for me. The trailers for this, it just looked kind of Hitman-y, and I'm not really into the stealthy Hitman games. So we'll see. Maybe this 30-minute showcase will sell it to me a bit more. But obviously, it is available on literally everything else as well as the PlayStation. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, but I guess it's probably some sort of marketing deal, I would imagine.
Yeah. And that is all our news.
Yeah, very quiet week for news, which is always the case after a big show.
Yeah, and Gamescom is not Gamescom, Tokyo Game Show, which is just weeks away now.
Yeah, so we get more new games announced that we won't get time to play.
Yeah. When is Tokyo Game Show? I don't know. 27th, 28th of September, I think, roughly. I don't know.
Nice.
But yes, it's in September.
That's a few weeks away, Pengi, but what isn't a few weeks away is the topic of the show, tots. And that is, of course, our games of September. I believe Craig has a list.
I do. It's the classic Game Informer list, as they are now back.
It's back.
You seem kind of funny you've started doing these same videos. They use Game Informer's list as well.
Those rat bastards.
Yeah, they do a topic of the thing every so often. They did obviously once a month. They did August, and then they just did September this past Friday, and they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna use the Game Informer list," and it's like,
we've been doing it.
Well, years. I think it's time that they lawyer up because we are coming for their bitch asses.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We would get all the money.
Yes.
Take their swanky studio and wherever the hell it is.
In San Francisco.
Some hip city, I'm sure. Yeah, you go. I'm gonna turn it into a James Bond museum. But anyway, to September, boys.
Mm-hmm.
Starting us off on September 3rd. I didn't actually realise this was coming so soon. But we have an indie game which is exclusive to PlayStation, also on PC. And it's Hirogami, which was shown a lot during the summer. And I thought it looked really good, personally. I don't know we don't have any price or anything like that on hand. I'm sure Pengi will know more than me on that matter. But Pengi, are you thinking of dabbling in a bit of Hirogami?
It's the sort of one I'm semi-tempted on. I want to see how it reviews, see how much it is, and all that sort of stuff. There's a lot of games at the moment, Craigie, but it does look quite good. It reminds me of Tearaway a bit, which is like a papercraft platformer from the Vita / PS4. It looks a bit like that. So yeah, it's a possibility. Weirdly, Namco aren't the publishers on PC, but they are the developers. How odd.
That is strange. I'm watching a trailer now. It looks very good. I can't see a price anywhere. I'm frantically looking.
No, they're written on Steam. You can wishlist it, though.
Oh, on the PlayStation Store, it is saying it is load faster. £22, I believe.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. So it says £24.49 or £22.04 if you have PlayStation Plus. It's not bad. Again, we'll see how that reviews, I guess. And go from there. But yeah, it looks like a fun little indie, possibly. Absolutely not for Dave, though.
God no.
Didn't you like Tearaway, didn't you, Dave?
Oh, I did, but
there you go.
Those days are long past me. That was 11 years ago. Tearaway came out.
Okay.
If we release Hirogami on the Vita, maybe Dave would be
exactly.
It
was a
different
man back then.
Yeah.
On September 4th, one that Pengi has on Fantasy Critic, and we already have some reviews for, is Hell Is Us, Pengi, which is coming to everything other than the Switch by the looks of it. It has got reviews. I think it's sat on like an 82.
I think it might be 83 now, even.
I'm looking as we speak. It is an 82 with 45 reviews. So they've obviously given out review copies nice and early, which is good to see. Just to have that many reviews 3 days ahead is good. Nice and transparent, isn't it? And I believe this is kind of a Souls-likey thing, but there's like little direction. Well, I guess all Souls is kind of like that, but like, yeah, it's
yeah. Oh, well, I played the demo, and I didn't think
way sort of thing.
Yeah, I played the demo. I didn't think it was very Soulsy, but obviously it is a game where you don't know where you're really going, sort of thing. I seen obviously there's really reviews and stuff. One of the thumbnails or whatever on YouTube was like Zelda meets Death Stranding. Is the thing they put in there. Because it is kind of Kojima ish, like the characters and stuff like that, and obviously the guy when he's got his hood up does look a bit like Sam Porter Bridges and stuff like that. But yeah, and then you do have a dungeon. I did do a dungeon in the demo and stuff like that, sort of thing. But you don't know where you're going, but they give you clues. So in the demo, like the guy that's injured and you need to go get him a med kit, he's like, "Oh, when we came down here for our camp base, we marked the trees with paint. So you just find the trees with paint, and then it leads you back to their camp and stuff like that. Also, it makes also sense why things are painted, because that in video games, like why is this metal post painted yellow that I can climb on? But in this, I guess it makes some sort of sense because someone painted it so they know where they're going.
Yeah, I always struggle with these sorts of games where I'm maybe I just like to know where I'm meant to be going.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to think that hard. No one wants to. I just like to,
yeah,
give me a general gist of where I'm going to go, who am I going to kill,
yeah,
what am I going to be doing. I don't know. Maybe it is a bit more. Maybe like it's one of those things where when they say it, it sounds more intimidating than it actually is in reality. I don't tend to watch a lot of game reviews nowadays, but this one maybe I'll watch a few reviews just to kind of get more of a sense of what it is.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine me rushing to this anytime soon. What about you, Pengi? Because you have had some interest, right? Are you gonna?
Yeah. So again, there's a lot of games coming out. So I've got it on my missed game. Like if you're Expedition 33, I have a missed games 2025 list, and this is on the missed games 2025 list.
You've classed it as missed before it's even come out. I love that.
Yeah.
Now, is this a full price sponsor? Or is this,
No, I think it's slightly cheaper. I think it might be like £49.
£50. Yeah, £50 on the PlayStation Store. It's saying.
Yeah, it's $44.99 on Steam. So yeah, it's not quite a full price release. It's a double A game, I guess.
It is £43 on Amazon for the physical, Pengi. There you go.
There you go. Yeah.
I can't imagine again. This is one for you, Dave.
No.
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 But on the same day, one that is, I believe this is the most wish-listed game on Steam, which should tell you everything about PC players, and that is Hollow Knight Silksong, which was officially announced to be this date like 2 weeks ago, right? So it's all come very quickly. It is coming to absolutely everything. It's on Switch.
Yeah.
It's on the last gen as well, according to this, and the original, and it's on the original Switch, not even just Switch 2.
Yeah.
It's
Switch 2. You can play at 120 frames per second on Switch 2. So there you go.
There you go. It's a day one Game Pass game as well, right? This is going to be a massive release, you feel, for this year. Pengi has it on Fantasy. We've taken this of the 6 years I think we've done Fantasy now. We've taken it every year.
Yeah.
You imagine it's gonna review big numbers. I couldn't care less because it's hard. Pengi, could you care less because it's hard?
I don't know if it is that hard, sort of thing, but I'm not going to go rush out and buy it for 20 quid. It's also only 20 quid. It's if you did want to buy it on their platform, sort of thing. But I am expecting massive review scores on it. I need all the points. I'm hoping for full 40 points or whatever you get for 100. Give me all the points for Silksong. Make it the highest rated game of all time on OpenCritic, please. Thank you.
It might be a little bit ambitious, but we will soon see. Dave, did you ever try Hollow Knight, or is it hard game is hard?
Yeah, it's not for me, is it, Craigo? Not for me.
You love a Metroidvania.
I don't. I really don't. That's you two. Oh. I don't like not knowing where to go. I get annoyed quickly. But
you won't like it. Looking at the screenshots though on Steam, it does look slightly more colourful than Hollow Knight, unless I just misremembering Hollow Knight.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But, I'm sure it'll review well, but not for me.
Yeah. No, £20 like a crazy price point for it though. So.
Yeah. Also, I guess also 20 quid is like the most anticipated indie ever or something. It's gonna sell ridiculous. It's like we sold 1 million in the first hour or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Same day, Star Wars Outlaws comes to Switch 2, September 4th. I think we did see this and it didn't look good though on the Switch 2.
It looked like the Xbox 360 version.
Yeah, it did not look great. So I can't imagine that's going to make any of us jump in. I have a little bit of a Star Warsy binge. I finished Andor Season 2, so I'm a bit like, I could play a Star Wars game.
Play it on Ubisoft Plus for 15 quid on your Xbox.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I would do it. Not this version on the old Switch 2. And my screen's gone black, boys. So I'm just going to fibber-bust for a second whilst I log back in. But on the next day, we have Kronos: The New Dawn, Pengi, on September 5th.
Woo!
Which is coming to absolutely everything. From the Switch 2. This is one which I've definitely had my eye on for a while, but hearing some of the people who played it at Gamescom and them being very positive about it has made me think, well, this might be one of my more anticipated games for the tail end of this year now. It has looked very good. Blooper, Silent Hill 2 remake was far from perfect, but it did actually play very well, in fairness. So yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine I'll be jumping in on September 5th, but I do think at some point this year I will be there for this one. But you, Pengi, you consume games like a man possessed.
Yeah.
Is this one that you're planning to be consumed on September 5th?
Yeah, this is the first game I have pre-ordered in September, and this is why, I'm saying, Hirogami's 2 days before. That's why, that's getting missed and stuff, because we have, and why Hello Dust has already gone on the miss list, because Kronos: The New Dawn is coming out, and I will be getting that on my PS5, because that is the only true physical release. Plus, also it looks better on the PS5 than the Switch 2 from what we've seen. But yeah.
Same day we have Daemon Ex Machina Titanic Scion. Yeah. Which I believe is a sequel to what was a Switch only game, right? But this is actually coming to everything.
No, I think Daemon Ex Machina did come to other platforms in the end, didn't it, Dave?
It came to PC a couple of years later, I believe.
Okay. That doesn't count.
Indeed.
PC doesn't exist.
Apparently so.
Dave, I think you liked the look at this when it was shown at Opening Night Live.
Yeah, I played the demo a couple of weeks ago. It's pretty fun. It's a lot more fleshed out than the original game. Much closer to a kind of Xenoblade vibe. I actually think you'd both quite like it. Ran fine on the Switch too. Obviously, having the PS5 option, if that's what you want, or the Xbox option, is probably better. But yeah, it's unfortunate because it is much like the first game, going to get drowned in we're only on the 5th of September, and it's ridiculous already, isn't it? This month. So, but yeah, the demo was pretty good.
I have the demo installed to plan to play the demo, but yeah, that's about as near as I got so far. I'm most probably gonna get.
It's weird to me that they didn't just release this on launch to Switch 2.
Yeah, I guess it just wasn't ready, right?
Because you feel like it would have, maybe not got as lost if it had been like a launch day one. I guess this is like a single player sort of game, right?
Yeah, it's also hella expensive, I think, for what it is. I think the cheapest I've seen it is 55.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Yeah, it's full price on everything. So I think its RRP might be $59.99 or maybe even $69.99. I'm not sure. So I've seen it cheaper on Amazon, but it is a full price release from Marvelous.
It is $59.99 on PC. It's a full £60 release. Yeah.
And I think with all the other games coming out, that's too much.
Yeah. Like, you compare that to like Hell Is Us is 45 quid. This feels like it should be the same, really, shouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's not.
Yeah, that does seem very spenny for what it is.
Yeah, because like Kronos: The New Dawn is $49.99, so that's £10 less, for instance.
Yeah, absolutely. On the same day, though, Pengi, we have Everybody's Golf Hot Shots. So I believe you also have pre-ordered.
I do have this pre-ordered, yes. I have it pre-ordered on PS5, not Switch, because it's going to look better on PS5 and there's no Switch 2 version. So.
You say it's going to look better. From what we've seen, I don't know if it looked particularly... you mentioned 360 games earlier. It's very much almost like a 360 game.
Yeah, like we've still not been confirmed if this is a remake / remaster of the Vita game. Like, there was all that rumors, but no one's ever confirmed or denied that from Namco or Sony or whoever. So, yeah.
I guess you're going to find out soon, Pengi. I'm going to predict this is going to be a play for like 3 hours and then sell 2 days later. Maybe
Could be. Could be.
I'm guessing there's not a huge amount of content in these everybody's golf games.
Not really. There's some online multiplayer and stuff. So, you know.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be fighting up the leaderboards on that, Pengi.
Yes, but you could get into the golf. Everyone loves a bit of everybody's golf.
You could, you won't, but yeah, you could. You're right.
Yeah.
But yeah, how much is that one, Pengi?
I think it's £35.
Okay.
Yeah. So half the price of a Demon X Machina.
Yeah, I suppose when you put it that way, it's something.
It is £34.99 on PC. So.
What about you, Dave? Did you like Everybody's Golf back in the day?
I did, but again, it's a back in the day type of game. I think again, maybe when it's on a sale, but £35 for the 2 hours I'll play probably isn't worth it nowadays, Craig. And I know you love a golf game, but I suspect you feel the same.
Yeah, you say £35 for a couple of hours. Just if it was on a service or something, maybe give it a go, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And I don't have the energy for the old Pengi buy, beat, sell shenanigans. So yeah, I think that's an easy skip for me at this point in time. Moving on though, boys, to September 9th. Bubsy in the Perfect Collection. You mentioned Bubsy earlier. Does anyone have any affection for Bubsy on this podcast, boys?
I played like the 2D ones on the Mega Drive. But yeah.
How were they?
They were fine. Yeah.
Are you gonna get the collection?
No.
It's because you hate Sega, isn't it?
Well, no, because Bubsy's not Sega. It's I
Yeah,
guess Atari now.
It
I guess it's
Atari.
Atari. Yeah.
Get the physical for £26 on limited run, Pengi.
Oh, buy it.
Right. Love a bit of Bubsy. I'm a Bubsy sicko, Craigo. I've played all of them. I even played the second one on Jaguar.
Fantastic.
Yeah, they are. I think aggressively okay. Probably Cell does it more justice than it's worth. And the 3D one is truly terrible, and I love it. But yeah.
Did they do a new one a couple of years ago?
They did a new one in 2017 on the PS4 that was okay, and they've got a new one coming out this year that's actually previewed very well.
Yeah, because it's from the. Is it Demon Turf Devs or something? I think Yeah,
they just gave it to an indie dev and were like, make a game that's actually good, and that is Bubsy 4D. So I'm not that.
Well, that kind of feels wrong if a Bubsy game's good, though.
Oh, I love it. Just a cat that talks too much. Yeah, but Bubsy in Perfect Collection, if it was a regular game, not a limited run get from America game for £26, I would be tempted. But yeah, I'll probably just get Bubsy 4D when it comes out, Craigo, because I'm an absolute sycophant at this point.
Yeah, I'm watching the Bubsy 4D trailer now. It does actually look really good, in fairness.
And because it's Atari, it will be hella cheap as well when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. We'll check back in for some more Bubsy news at some point in the future. The next one which we will talk about is
Garfield Kart 2.
Here you go. Yeah, ever watched Garfield as a kid or as an adult?
That's one for Luke Summerhays.
Yeah.
It's a talking cat, isn't it? A ginger cat?
Yeah.
Likes
Who doesn't like Mondays and eats lasagna?
To be fair, that's two good hills to die on.
Mm-hmm.
Lasagna is pretty top tier.
Mm-hmm.
We all like
you don't like
lasagna
Mondays.
with some garlic bread. Who likes Mondays?
No one likes Mondays, Pengi.
But tell me why.
Maybe Garfield was on today. Maybe Garfield was
I
on
don't like
something.
any day, Pengi. I'm a miserable bastard, as you know.
We need to bring back that BBC show, Grumpy Old Men. It's just us three.
Right. I'm all for. I'm happy to star in that.
Yeah.
I love Grumpy Old Man.
So I used to watch the Christmas episode every year.
Yeah. They're all probably dead now, Dave. I don't think
pretty much.
On September 12th, we have Borderlands 4, which is a video game that's coming out. I can't imagine any of us are going to play it. I did quite like look at Borderlands 3 back when that came out. I just never, ever found my time. And I did like... Was it Borderlands 2 or Borderlands 1 that I played? It was the one that they gave away with gold. I think it was 1.
I think both. We've briefly played 2 as a group.
Yeah, it was 1 that I must have played then, back in the day. I didn't really like that, but yeah, I've never gone back to the old Borderlands games. They do look fun. I know they get chastised a bit now. A bit snobbery, I think, about them, but I think they're probably fun games, honestly. I'd much rather play that than fucking Destiny or some shit. That's absolute bottoms here, isn't it? But on September 15th, boys, we have Lego Voyagers.
Woo!
Which I believe is the co-op Lego game?
Yeah, it's the co-op Lego game, Craigie.
I didn't realise it. September, which was shown at the Keighley show, I believe, in the summer.
Yeah, it was one of them.
And it looked very fun. So, Pengi, you as a Lego man excited for that?
Yep, I'm excited for that. Have to get you turn your PS5 on.
Yeah, it was published by Annapurna as well. I didn't realise it.
Yeah, we love Annapurna as well.
Yeah. Do we know a price, Pengi?
I'm gonna have a quick look on Steam because if there's no price on Steam, I don't really.
A little goosey gander.
Yeah, I can't.
Is there a physical? You love a physical?
I don't think there is. Why can't I spell Voyagers? Oh, there it is. Lego Voyagers. No, there's no price on Steam. That's why I can't tell you how much it is. And I can't tell you if there's a friend pass or you have to buy your own copy or whatever. But yeah, so yeah. Builder's Journey is $15.99, so maybe it's going to be the same price as that.
I can't actually see a price on the PlayStation Store either. So I'm loading it up now. Just says it's announced to wishlist it. But we don't believe in wishlisting on the show, do we? So I won't be doing that.
No.
But yeah, that is one that did look very good when it was showed.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see how that pans out. Dave, bit of Lego for you or no?
Nah, like I said, there's too much to play, Craig. Way too much to play.
Absolutely. God. September 17th is Deep Rock Galactic Survivor. Is that a sequel, boys?
It's some spin-off game or something to Deep Rock.
God, I remember us playing Deep Rock Galactic, Dave, and I thought it was absolutely bloody rubbish.
Yeah, they've done quite a few spin-offs. This one is basically Vampire Hunter, or Vampire Survivor. But it is curiously an Xbox console exclusive, which is strange.
Yep. And it's a Game Pass Day 1 and on Steam. You can buy it right now for £10.99.
Oh, nice.
It's actually in early access at the moment. And it is Vampire Survivors, so I'm just looking at the screenshots of it. That's what it is.
Nice. Well, those games are pretty fun, to be fair. But
everyone's doing their own version of them, aren't they? Now?
Yeah, they're one of those that on a service, it's worth. You can try them and you'll enjoy it, and you'll be like, okay, this is fine. And then that'll probably be it.
Yeah, unless you get hooked.
I think this
that sort of
is
person.
quite a popular game. Let me just have a quick look. Yeah, 57,000 all-time peak. It's not bad for a £10 game. But yeah.
There's in early access at the moment.
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
On to September 19th, we have Dying Like the Beast, which is a spin-off. Just a smaller title from the Dying Light team, whose name I've completely forgotten. Techland?
Yeah.
I've still never played Dying Light 2.
I think I bought it 2 years ago.
I had that. Yeah, it's sat on the shelf. It's what I do want to go back to and try. Maybe it could be in the backlog challenge next year. But I would personally be playing that before I jump into Dying Light the Beast, I think.
Yeah, that's fair. It's coming to
I
everything
can't
now,
imagine
including
either of you
Xbox
guys.
One, which is quite interesting. But not Switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally expansion, wasn't it? That they gave or didn't give, but it was in like the gold edition of Dying Light 2, and then they've turned it into like a full game. It's $49.99, so they've turned it into like a full game now.
Yeah, we'll see how that does. On to the same day again, September 19th. Trials of the Sky First Chapter. I believe this is the remake, right, Dave?
Yes. Yes, it is. The dev...
one that I know you had some interest in, and I think you have it on Fantasy as well, right?
Yeah, the devs basically said today that he wants to make the second game pretty, if this sells anything at all. So they put out 4 games a year, so I'm not surprised. I have played the demo for this, and it's still good. It's a great game. I have no doubt this will be a good game. I don't know how it's going to review, because JRPGs are one or the other, but yeah, this one...
Those games are reviewed pretty well in the last couple of years. They've got better and better, haven't they?
Yeah, my only worry is that the Switch version is obviously a Switch 1 version straight away, but I suspect most people will review it on Switch 2. So, but yeah, this one's definitely on the list at some point this year, Craigo. But I'm not sure when, because it isn't a short game. It's not a massive game. I think it's about... if I remember, the PSP one I played on Steam was about 30 hours. And I took my sweet time, so... But yeah. It's good. The demo's good. You'd probably quite like it. They've got a like real-time mode.
The OG took 40 hours and 40.5 hours.
There we go.
Back in day. Yeah.
What about you, Pengi? Did you play it back in the day? And if you like,
I didn't play it back in the day. Sorry, I didn't play it in the back of the day, Craigie. And also, because it's me, but that doesn't mean anything. I actually still own it on PSP or something, don't I, Craig? No, I don't even own it. I don't even own it on PSP. It's quite a spenny PSP game, and like never see it anywhere. So I don't even own the game, sort of thing. Yeah, that's not good, is it, Craig? It's not in my collection. But what could be in the collection soon is I have this pre-ordered, the remake, on Switch 1, and then I will do that Switch 2 upgrade.
Interesting. How much is the Switch 2 upgrade?
It's like £1.80 or something stupid like that, isn't it?
Pence,
That's so random. Why not just do it for free?
I'm guessing they have to charge. There's something that Nintendo have told them they have to do, I suspect. Much like Fantasy Life was, I think, also £1.57, if I remember rightly.
But it's weird because I remember Toby Fox was talking about Deltarune, and like it's free over here, but he had to charge in Japan to do the upgrade or something. So maybe it could have been free over here, and they've just converted, just done it, straight thing. Maybe it's what £1.80 equivalent in Japan, and it's just that's what we've ended up with as well. Cause
I don't mind though. Support the devs, boys. Support the devs.
Yeah, especially at £1.80. So, yeah.
You can't even get a can of Coke for that anymore. So
no.
Love it. Moving on, we have on September the 23rd, Baby Steps, Pengi. It's the PS5 console exclusive. It's one that I think showed up at one of the State of Plays a little while ago. It's finally coming out. Is it being a PlayStation 5 exclusive going to be enough to drag you in, Pengi?
Most probably not. They actually delayed this. It was supposed to come the 8th of September, and then they put out a new trailer, which has even got Hornet in it from Silksong, and it's now coming the 23rd of September. Demon School even moved completely out of the month into November from Silksong. Weirdly, I thought it was coming to a Surface Plus, but I don't think it is. If it was coming to Plus, I might have tried it, but I just don't know. It doesn't look my type of thing, to be honest.
No, it's a streamer game, isn't it?
And I do like games where you do a lot of walking, Death Stranding, Lake, but yeah, the whole, weird walking, the baby steps, as I guess, that's what called. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very much like a Let's Play streamery sort of game, personally.
Yeah.
And like you say, if it's not on a service, then Yeah, going up.
Unless it's really like there's no price on Steam, unless it's like a tenner, but I very much doubt Devolver's putting this out for a tenner.
No, absolutely not.
But I can see it reviewing pretty well if anyone's got it on Fantasy because it is Devolver.
I don't think we got Fantasy. I think I did do it for closest to the Messi pin. I think we all went quite low, so I mean, it does review well. It could screw us all over quite bigly, though.
Yeah.
They're jumping to September 25th. One that I'm pretty sure Pengi does have pre-ordered, and that's Silent Hill F.
I do have Silent Hill F. Who knew September was the month of horror games?
Yeah. Yep. Trials of the Sky looks terrifying. But yeah, we recently got the announcement that it's got a voiceover as well.
Yeah, so you can play it in English instead of Japanese, if you wish.
Yep.
Yeah.
I imagine playing this one you're pretty excited for.
I am pretty excited for it, to be honest. Just look very good. And obviously after playing Silent Hill 2 and one of what I'm playing at the moment games, I'm much more positive on what Konami might put out. So yeah.
Yeah, it's one that I might check out at some point, definitely. Silent Hill 2 was fun, even though it had its flaws. And this is kind of like, quite an interesting tone in that, isn't it? So I guess we see how it reviews. See how it does, and then this could be one that I check out in the future, definitely. But obviously not for Dave. But what is for Dave is Sonic Racing Crossworlds on the same day. Dave, you love Sonic, you love kart racers. This is made for you, right?
Yeah, so I played that initial alpha, wasn't impressed. I did try the network test this time, and they have made quite significant improvements to how it feels. It's a really strange one, Sonic Crossworlds, because I really do want it. Really do want it. Sorry, everyone. I fucking let myself down there. I really do want it, but I just don't know what to buy it on. To be honest with you,
I can tell you, don't buy it on Steam because it's $64.99.
If you don't buy stuff on Steam, you go on CD keys, Pengi. I'll text someone at Sega. They'll be fine. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's I think probably Switch 2 would be the most sense, right? But the physical Switch 2 is later down the line, and I don't know. Am I ready to let Mario Kart go, Craig? That's the question. Am I ready? I don't know. But yeah, this looks fun. I think it's going to do quite well. They've put a lot of marketing behind it, and I think people are in the mood for this type of game after Mario Kart. So I do think this is going to be one of the better selling ones in this series. But yeah, I think it looks fun.
Yeah, obviously they've announced the season pass collaboration races as well. So you got the Minecraft people, SpongeBob and Pac-Man in there as well, and then they announced their own like Sega ones and their Jokers and their Ishibans and there's some other anime girl, Miku, who that is.
I want Kiryu, and I want him now.
I imagine you're probably going to get it, 'cause it looks like they're getting more free post-launch races. There's a lot of question marks here that they've got on it, so they will be continuing to...
Give me a monkey in a ball in a cart.
Mm-hmm.
You could get it. Pengi, you hate Sega, as we've said before, so I imagine you'll be dancing on this grave if it fails.
So I played the demo on the PS5. I quite liked it. I thought it was quite good. But like Dave, I will most probably either wait for the Switch 2 upgrade, which is later this year, and just buy it on Switch 1 and do the upgrade, or buy the Switch 2 physical next year, sort of thing. I'm just thinking let's say the physical was April next year on Switch 2. By then, how many people are playing it online and stuff like that? Well, if it comes out December this year, the free upgrade, people will more likely still be, around. I know I have a second wind, actual Switch 2 physical release or something next year, but I can see more people because you would have to switch one players or whatever crossplay if that's a thing. So I think more people might be around for it on online and stuff like that.
Who would
This
you
year.
want to see Pengi added? Who would be your dream Sega character?
I want. Can I? I will have Knights, please, from Knights in String.
Okay.
Craig wants Rystar. He's always wanted Rystar.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The next day, though, boys, on September 26th, God, this is going to be fun to say, have Attilia Resiliana, the Red Alchemist, and the White Guardian. What the fuck is this? And do they keep pumping these fucking Attilia games out non-stop? What's going on? Can they not stop for a bit?
So, this one is just on the PlayStation and the Switch, no Xbox like Attilia Yuma. And this is based on the mobile Attilia game we had last year. I don't think we had an Attilia game last year, or it's the year before, but we had a mobile release. This one is based on that. It has the same title, the same Attilia Res whatever. I think it's the same sort of thing. So this is like the B tier Attilia game this year. So we've had the big release one already. This is the was it one year or the year before we had Rise of 3 and then we had a remake of whatever the first game was or something.
Yeah.
I feel that's what it is. Yeah. So this is like the B tier Attilia game.
Have you played Yumiya yet, Pengi?
No, it's on. Guess what? It's on my Miss 2025 list, Craigie.
Oh God.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you to go back to that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a glorified mobile game. That's what we're saying? Yeah.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah.
Okay. On September 26th, you have EA Sports FC 26, boys. This is FIFA essentially, isn't it? Right.
Yeah.
When this comes out, I think that will mark 10 years since I actually bought a FIFA game.
Woo.
I'm pretty sure the last one I had was 2016, which I think I still have somewhere. I killed that addiction, boys. I killed it dead.
Yeah.
I can't imagine I'll be going back. Although I think that's probably still good, still fun, but I can't do it to myself. Can't go back to that world. And then the last one I think we need to talk about.
Wait. On the 26th,
yeah,
you've missed Hotel Barcelona.
I have.
Yep.
Correct. I can see Hotel Barcelona. I've chosen to skip over that.
Why, Craig?
Because I have no idea what it is.
So this is a game. It's a 2D game, side-scrolling type of game. It is from Suda51 and Sweary.
Oh, this is the one that was shown recently, isn't it?
No, that was Romeo's Dead. I think you're thinking of Romeo's Dead.
Apparently it's a roguelike, this, Pengi.
Yeah. But it is from Sweary and Suda51, so...
But roguelikes are the literal worst thing that's ever existed, bar Souls-likes.
Just buy Bubsy instead, guys. Just buy Bubsy. Craig, the puns in the Bubsy games. Claw encounters of the third kind. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm watching it now, Pengi. I think I made the right decision skipping over this. Are you buying this?
There is a physical coming, but it is on. Guess what? It's on my Craig. It's on my miss list.
God.
I put it on the list, but it's for Sweary and Suda51.
Right. Yeah, moving on. To September 30th, we have Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Woo. This is coming to absolutely everything. I'm assuming, Pengi, you have this pre-ordered as well.
I do have this pre-ordered on the Switch 1, and there's a free Switch 2 upgrade, so there we go.
I guess you're excited for this?
I am pretty excited for it. I was weird, and I'm pretty excited for it because Final Fantasy Tactics is great, and, first time it's been released for years and years and years, but it is not based on War of the Lions. It's based on the PS1 original, and I played War of the Lions. That is what I play, and of it. So I guess it'd be interesting to see the differences going from War of the Lions back to based on the PS1 game sort of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, it's one that people have been asking for a long time, right? Dave, is it one that you've been asking for a long time?
It is. I think it's difficult because unfortunately, so first and foremost, it's a great game. Great game. The update looks like there's a lot of stuff added. There's just a lot more games like this now. Like, for example, I haven't played Triangle Strategy, which is like a modern take on this, really, right? And even something like Unicorn Overlord is somewhat similar. I haven't played, right? So it's, yeah, I think it's a little too expensive for me, Pengi. I think if it was 35 on Switch and then the free upgrade on Switch 2, I think I'd be quite tempted. But the 40 plus mark is, I think, a little bit too much for me in the month of September.
It's $39.99 on Steam. You want to play it on your Steam Deck. So I can't tell you if it's Steam Direct or whatever. I don't know. But
I've got a Lenovo Go, Pengi. It'll run on my. It's a Windows.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, same difference.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good game, and if you haven't played it, I would recommend it. But at full price, I don't know. Like Pengi said, it doesn't have the War of the Lions content, which would be more of a selling point. It's still a great game, don't get me wrong, but if they did a remake already with more content, you'd hope 15 years later that content would remain.
Yeah. But now we've technically got less content, so yeah.
And that is it for September, boys.
It
sounds like it's a fairly typical month to take up Craig. I think he's buying everything, and me and Dave can play Sonic at some point, maybe.
I don't like everything. Hence, there's a mistake.
Hang on a minute, Craigo. Did you just casually forget Lego Party and Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny?
Yeah, I saw them, and I thought we'd leave them there.
Nicktoons actually looks quite good. It looks kind of like Cat Quest. But Nicktoons,
nice.
but with the Fairly Odd Parents, actually looks quite fun, to be honest. Yeah, how much money are you spending this month, Pengi?
Okay.
How much money?
Don't know. Whatever it comes to. Whatever it comes to, Dave. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think the only game I've got here is Creepy Redneck Dinosaur Mansion 1 Re-Raptored. That's about the only one I've got. It's a puzzle game, but it's pretty scary to look at this list and think the only game I might actually buy is Bubsy. But here we are. This is what I've become. I've become a meme of my own self at this point.
Yeah. Also, Dave, you forget I will play Kronos to do the one. Buy that. That comes the 5th. That'll be finished by this 10th.
I just don't know how you do it.
And then that money that I got back will then buy me what was it on the 19th? Trails in the Sky. The problem is Trails in the Sky won't be finished for Silent Hill, so we'll have to buy Silent Hill.
Just how do you do it, Pengi? I just can't. I can't imagine. But there we go.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, we'll move on to the last section of the podcast. And that is, of course, the what you buy and what you're playing section. So we'll give Craig's voice a little break for a second. So, Pengi, what have you been buying and playing this month?
Not this month, this week.
So you know what I meant.
Imagine if we did a left of a month.
Well, it's September 1st, so what have you bought today?
Nothing today. Nothing. Unless you count food.
Always.
Yeah. So, on the Xbox, PC, Nintendo, Retro, nothing on any of them. Dave. But on the Playdate, I got some more of my seasonal games. So I had Season 1, Week 2 last Monday, so I should have Week 3 now if I go look at my Playdate. One of those was Boogie Loops. I have no idea what this game or whatever it is. I asked in the Playdate Discord and that. It's like Mario Paint, but not the actual painting bit. Remember Dave had the music making bit in Mario Paint?
Vaguely, Pengi, yeah, vaguely.
It's basically that. It's just like a weird music makey thing, and it just checks you in, and it's like, yeah, this is not for me whatsoever. I don't care. But the other game though, from the creator of Katamari and Craig's favourite, to a T. What's it called, Craig? Toet. It's Cranking's time travel adventure. And this one you get so I'm only like day 12 or 13, and I think that's 50 odd days or something like that. So at the start of the day you're like sleeping, you get through your like letterbox a little envelope saying we're going on a date at 3 o'clock, so you gotta get to Crankette at the end of the thing, and you move your crank and he starts walking. More you crank, the faster he goes and stuff, and there's like little puzzle sort of elements. So you come across a flower, he will bend over to smell the flower, and there could be like bugs or something coming towards you. So if you just stand up straight, the bug will like go into you. So you got to like time it right. So you bend over, smell the flower,
Why
the
does
bug
this
goes
sound
over
so
you.
sexual, Craig?
I don't know. Like, yeah. But there's one thing. It was again. I think the levels get harder. There's like hurdles and sort of thing, and then the bugs are flying towards you. I'm like, how am I supposed to do this? And it's like, oh, I'm just gonna crank like a madman here, and he just
crank all over him, Pengi.
And he just runs like Usain Bolt to the other end to crank it. Yeah, it's actually quite fun. But it is obviously, I guess, said it's from the creative Katamari and to a T and other various video games like that. Did he do Wobbly Bobbly as well?
Probably.
Yeah, I think it was called Wobbly Bobbly, something like that. That he did. But yeah, his game was actually quite fun. So yeah, out of 2 games in week 2, I like one of them, don't like one of them, and it was the same in the previous week. So far, if we get 24 games, I'm gonna like 12 and not like 12. So I don't mean that's too bad. From there, season 1, and I did play more Dig Dino from season 2, and watch more.
No,
Blue
you can't forget about Dig Dino. I don't want that going on the games list.
Yeah, and I did
I'd
watch.
I wouldn't be able to sleep at night about Dig Dino.
And I did watch week 2 of Bluepo Plus as well, the weird like full motion video thing on Playdate, which I guess I can only compare to like Immortality for you, Craig, because I don't know what other games you'd have played like that. When it's
In
not
my
really
head,
a game.
I'm thinking of the incredible quality of Immortality, but I know this is not going to be that. This is
Well, it's coming to
horrific.
Switch and Steam. So like, see how it reviews when it comes to Switch and Steam.
I won't be seeing any reviews for this Pengi.
When Bluepo Plus comes. Doing that. So that's Playdate stuff.
It's just tat, Pengi. It's just all of it sounds like tat to me. Everything you're saying, it's just.
What? No, we got a game from the creators Katamari to Massey. We used to crank to moves.
Please stop
saying
saying
back.
We're gonna get demonetized. We don't even make money on this podcast.
And the word crank on this podcast. Rotate or something. I don't know.
Jerk.
Yeah, it's the same bit just tat, Pengi. You've had it for a couple of weeks now. What we thinking?
Like my Playdate. I really like my Playdate.
Sorry.
It's not Steam Deck. Steam Deck's an actual bloody games console, Craig.
I fucking Steam Deck. And that says everything. Christ.
I've only played like 6 games on it. But I do like my little Playdate. Like the light going off and stuff. And it's like I got new games to download and then try them out and see what they're like and things like that. So.
For a man that counts games, it's kind of perfect for you, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's I got a couple of games on my wish list in the sale at the moment on the catalogue, so
we don't know. I might buy some games. Here, Pengi. Delete that now.
No, but yeah, wish list them on the catalogue. One of them's a visual novel, Dave.
Yeah.
A visual novel on the Playdate. Yeah?
Just going to be cranking and jerking, aren't you, in your visual novel?
You could be. But anyway, that's Playdate. So on PlayStation, we've talked one of my pickups, which is Lost Soul aside. Pickups that not pickups, I say. Stuff I've played that thing. So, Sword of the Sea. I think I started it on last podcast. Since then, I finished it twice, Dave.
Nice. And was it any good?
Yeah, pretty good. I played it and stuff like normally. It took like 5-6 hours. I think. So I think my total play time's like 8 hours, according to PlayStation. Something. Yeah, it's good. It's Rowy Journey. Obviously, the music's from Austin Wintory. It's from Giant Squid, which is basically all that game company studios and stuff like that. And it's, it's pretty similar. Like, oh, this is the sand level, this is the snow level, and you heading towards a mountain. But this time, instead of floating on a scarf, you've got a cool surfboard sword to do do it all. So if you don't like Journey, you're most probably not going to like this, Dave.
Noted.
No, but I finished it twice because I've seen there was like trophies and stuff. Like, you can finish this game under 2 hours. Like, can I finish it under 2 hours? Knowing like the puzzles and stuff, and like the puzzles are pretty basic anyway. But knowing the puzzles and stuff, and after you finish the game, stuff carries over, like New Game Plus. And I did it in 1 hour and 46 minutes, so I finished the game twice, and I got the finish under 2 hour trophy. So that it is on Plus, so you can go try it, Craig.
Yeah, this one I want to check out definitely.
Yeah. So that's good. And then also on PlayStation, another indie from the publishers over at Panic, who made the Playdate. There we go. Panic are the new Annapurna around here. Is Herdling, which I've also finished.
How was it, Pengi?
Not as good as Sword of the Sea, and bit of a weird one. So, Craig, have you played Pikmin?
No.
Did you play, I think it's Overlord? That was on like the 360?
No. You played that one that was on Xbox that was cartoony and you were a little tinykin. That's what it was called. That's the closest that he's played to it. And what is it? Wild at Heart, the other indie one that you played?
Yeah, there was another indie one that was similar.
Yeah, I just think the camera angle's slightly different, but it kind of reminds me of them. Like, obviously, we're not controlling this, I guess it's thing. But the controls are really kind of awkward for the giant, like, sheep and stuff like that. It's like how you move the right stick and where you're, like, looking. And then you don't shout at them, but you tell them to, like, move with the right like trigger and stuff like that, because so you want to move one way, they're moving the other way and stuff like that. It's kind of awkward control, especially certain bits where you have to like run. You have to, all right, you're getting chased, we need to, got to make these giant sheep move, and it's like, no, they're going the completely the wrong direction because I want to go left, they're moving right, and things like that. But it's got very similarities to Sword of the Sea because again, you're heading towards a mountain. So that's what we do in these indie games. We head towards mountains, Craig.
So the mountains a metaphor for depression?
Could be. Could be. We're not playing Celeste here, though. So, there. I also played the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds demo, which we talked about. I also tried the Luminous Rise demo. And this does look like Tetris Effect. Like the same sort of background. I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same music. It's most probably not the same music, especially new music recorded and stuff like that, but it sounds the same to me. But it's like that, and I was like, how this game could be better, Craig? Luminous Rise.
Play Tetris instead.
Well, actually, that might really be better because I'm not very good at the Luminous and matching up the blocks and stuff to make the theme. But playing it in VR. Yeah, playing Luminous and Rise in VR.
Is it time? Is PSVR 2 back?
No. PSVR 2 is not back. But Tetris, Effect and VR is amazing. And it's like, this also in VR would be amazing. And this is even more music based. Luminous has also always been music based, but, and sort of thing. It was like, got all the cool colours, the music and stuff going. I enjoyed it. But I think it's like 30 quid, and it's digital only, and that's like 30 quid, like with a PSN discount and stuff like that. So I don't think I'm jumping in right away to Luminous Rise, but it's one, if it goes on sale or something, I might pick up. So I quite like that. Yeah. And then I played 2 of my 3 pickups. So the first pickup, I finished Act 1, and it took me a couple of hours, of Gears of War Reloaded.
It took you a
on
couple hours to do
PS5.
Act 1?
Well, it's not, whatever, it's not that long,
So
is it?
what difficulty did you put on, Pengi?
Normal.
Damn it, Craig, you win the bet.
Yeah. It did take long. Why? But do you expect it to take longer or shorter or what?
I feel like Act 1's for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes maybe?
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't take that long. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was long. Because I know I did that one, and then I went and played my other pickup, and then I went and played my other pickup for quite a long time. So yeah. But I've only done Act 1 of Gears of War Reloaded at the moment. And I played a little bit of multiplayer, only a brief bit of multiplayer sort of thing. It's definitely Gears of War remastered, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you can tell it's that's what it is. I think it's got some cool DualSense uses. I don't think the guns feel that much different, like compared to other games I've played recently. Like Sword of the Sea, the DualSense uses and the feel and the rumble is like amazing and stuff like that. And then it's like Sonic Racing is just whatever. It's just vibration. It's like, and I think Big Gears is better than like Sonic's, but nowhere near Sword of the Sea. Like all the guns do feel similar. The triggers are slightly different and stuff like that. It does use the speaker in the DualSense, so when like Hoffman's over the radio, he's coming through the DualSense and stuff like that, and that's I guess a good little touch there, sort of thing. So for that, and then my other pickup, and I could have, if we had done this podcast later, then obviously it'd been too late or whatever, or did it tomorrow, it most probably would have been finished, because I am like right at the end, and I don't mean the boss, the end, I'm at like the end of the game, of Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater, which is a remake, not a remaster. I mean, no, but it's one of those weird remakes. It's pretty much 1 to 1. So it's not like Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 2, which is obviously like completely different, or Final Fantasy 7 to Final Fantasy 7. Like this is beat to beat Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. It just looks shiny and everything, being in Unreal Engine 5 and that thing. And it's also kind of strange going back to it now, Dave, because obviously you've always said about the controls, and you can play it in the new controls or the old controls, and the new camera and the old camera. And like the time on this, the new one on how long to beat is like 5 hours less than the original. And I'm only like 7 hours in, and I'm basically finished the game.
Nice.
So I don't know, like the new camera angles and like the new over-the-shoulder aiming, a bit like Resident Evil, let's say 4, makes it so much easier. Something like the boss fight against the Pain. I'm trying to think. It's like ridiculously easy, and like I'm playing the game in normal. There's like 2 harder difficulties, sort of thing. But I'm playing the game in normal. It's like, I just aim my gun, and this is easy. I've killed him about 4 hits. Sort of thing. And I know Twin Snakes had the same problem, if you remember back in the day on the GameCube.
It did.
Dave.
Yeah,
it's like,
designed for it.
No, because it used obviously Metal Gear Solid 2's cameras and stuff like that, and then the Ocelot sight was laughable easy on Twin Snakes where it wasn't on the thing. So I think that's why. But it's like the time difference on, like I said, the original and like the 3DS version is like the same as the original, but it's this one. It's like, yeah, I'm like 7 hours done. I'm almost done with the game. Like I've only got boss to fight now, and that's like it. So sort of thing. But the cutscenes are still amazing. All the characters are still amazing, and everything like that. Yeah, it's just gonna be like really short. It's like, oh, this game is actually quite short. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's everything.
Nice, Pengi.
Like I've mostly got longer. There's mostly longer games I can buy and play on my play date than there is Metal Gear Solid Delta.
I look forward to hearing about the jerking and cranking next week, Pengi.
Mm-hmm.
To climax. Right, well, we'll move on to what I've been buying and playing, Craigo. In terms of purchasing, all I have purchased is Bakaru on Steam, which it was a platformer that came out last year that I believe I talked about the demo on one of the episodes of here on Switch. It's from Spike Chunsoft, who are the Danganronpa guys. It's very pretty and it's very fun. Obviously, I bought it on Steam. It was on a sale. It's about £8. And because of that, I'm playing it on my Lenovo Legion Go S, which means I'm running it at 120 frames a second, 1200p. Like it's ridiculous. Like compared to playing the Switch demo, which barely ran, to this, it's cool. But yeah, really, really good platformer. It is one I recommend if you ever see it on sale on Switch now, because obviously it's on Switch 2. It's quite good, and I think it did get a physical here in Europe. So, but yeah, it's a fun-ass game. As for play,
did you update your drivers, Dave, to play it?
No, don't.
Yeah.
Steam's pretty good, but just same as a console, Pengi. But yeah, on what I've also been playing. So, sticking with Steam, and obviously on the Legion Go, I've been playing a lot more Expedition 33. Really, really enjoying it. I even played it on. I even popped in my old Steam Deck dock for my Legion Go, which obviously all works, and played it in upres 4K on my monitor, and it was still pretty fun with an Xbox controller. Yeah, it's one of those that I know Pengi's already finished, but I do really recommend it to Craig. It's not a particularly long game, it's my understanding, and I think it's a good balance between turn-based and interactive turn-based, and it is really good story, really interesting story. Highly recommend. Then the big section here, Pengi, as you can see on the dock, is the Switch 2 section. So obviously I've played lots more Mario Kart World. I believe I'm on 80 hours of the game now. I'm almost to 6,000 ranking for Knockout Tour. So we move. We'll have to get back on that hard, I think, when I come back from Dubai next week. Or to be honest with you, maybe even on the plane, because I do get complimentary Wi-Fi. So I might try and play from the sky and play some Switch 2. But yeah, lots of Mario Kart. And then I've just been on a bit of a Pokemon binge, boys. So I got out all my old Pokemon Switch games, most of which I actually have digitally, apart from Scarlet. I just loaded them up because I want to get prepared for Pokemon Champions that comes out next year. I want to get all my Pokemons over to home and leveled up and ready to go, should I want to play that. So I quickly played Scarlet. It is a different game. It's insane. I've never seen a jump of the same game on another system. It is ridiculous. And then I went back and watched footage of the Switch 1 version. And it's literally night and day. Like it's a bigger jump than when we jumped from Xbox One to Xbox Series X, Craig, with Forza. Like it's a much bigger jump than that. It's almost like a PS2 to PS3 level jump. It's ridiculous, the jump. So I do actually, because I believe I gave that my game of the year it came out, and now I even more so would recommend, because it's actually a playable game now, which is cool. I'm going to get to the DLC to that at some point, but I'm doing other games first, Pengi. Did dabble in some Pokemon Arceus. I'm still on the hunt to get all of the Pokemons in that. I want to see if it ran better, and it does. It does look great. I really like the art style of that game, and its mission structure is one of my favourites. So I'm going to get back to that. But the bulk of my Pokemon time has been Pokemon Shield. I have just finished the main game, so I am now onto the DLC, which I've never played before. So I'm enjoying it. Again, this looks and runs better. It's not big of a change as Scarlet. It's more the low times and there's like zero lag in the wild area now with Pokemon Shield. But yeah, I do recommend. I probably, to be honest with you, recommend all 3 games now on Switch 2. Because I think most of my issues with them are alleviated by the more powerful hardware, and I'm curious with Pokemon Legends ZA coming out next month how it does. And then the only other thing I've played is Gears of War Reloaded with my boy Craigo. We are on chapter 4 now on our insane run, I believe, Craig.
Yes, we're right at the start of chapter 4.
Yeah, so that'll probably be tomorrow night's shenanigans. Hopefully get that finished before I go to Dubai. But yeah, still a great game. Again, there's reasons why we continually vote it our favourite game. It's still a great game. I do like the improvements to the lighting in this version compared to the first remaster. That's probably the biggest change in the campaign. I have played quite a bit of multiplayer. I've got my groove back, enjoying it. I'm not going to go for the 10,000 kill achievement because I do unfortunately have a life. But yeah, it's a fun time. And yeah, we've done quite well because we've played it before, obviously, numerous times, me and Craig. And the bits we usually get stuck on, we have actually breezed past. So I'm waiting for the fall to come, but I'm not sure where it's going to be, Craigo.
Yeah, I know. We have the classic parts. The Krill cart thing is normally the horror show. Only a couple of hours of pain and misery, but we actually did that like 20 minutes in fairness to us.
Mm-hmm.
And even the cart section, I think did we do it second time?
Second time on Insanity. That's crazy for us. Crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. We are just experts at this point, aren't we?
We are big manly men, as you know. Big manly men.
A couple of hard sections left, but I'm sure we will fight on like we do.
Yeah, it's if we manage to get the achievement for killing Ram without either of us being downed, that I know we've truly become gods.
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Absolutely.
It's a 0.6% achievement, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah. But it's been a lot of fun going back, in fairness. It does look very pretty.
Yeah, it's that classic of the era co-op, isn't it? That I think, I know me and you certainly like, and I think the PS3 and the 360 era is one of the things it was best known for. That it's nice to go back to be honest. And I think if they end up doing this rumoured Halo remaster next year, it'll be another excuse for us to do the old school game co-op shenanigans, wouldn't it? So, but yeah. But anyway, what have you been playing, Craigo?
Yeah, other than Gears of War, it has been more of the same again. So on Donkey Kong, I think I have 520 bananas now. I'm still on sub-layer 1200 essentially. I think I'm right near the end of that now, so I'm still plodding along on that. It's just bits and pieces every now and again, basically half an hour here, 45 minutes there. It's the game that I play in bed when I can't be bothered to play something set up, but I've got to focus on a bit more. But still enjoying that. And then I think I'm about 21 hours into Yakuza now. I'm finally on chapter 3, boys. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of side stuff and all that jazz. I just did one of the weirdest side quests I think I've ever done in any video game, where you do a lot of side quests for these, like you're kind of like trying to set up whenever your pirate crew with a lady, and you get these 5 ladies, and then you host a party, and then I didn't have any idea this was coming. It turns into like an actual live action part, boys, and it is the most Japanese thing I've ever seen in my life. I was stunned off. I don't know if it's in a good way, to be honest with you. I was absolutely, and it went on for quite a while.
They're quite sneaky with that, these series, because the amount of times I've played one and then it's been like the classic, just as your girlfriend or your mother walks in, and it's like the live action booby bloody cabaret girls.
Yeah, well, it was that, and then it was so weird. I don't know how to describe it. So strange. There's there's an actual guy playing the guy from the game, from your captain crew, and he's something. He is something. Yeah, that was a part of the video game. I was not expecting. I had not seen any. I don't really watch anyone play this game before, so I had no idea this was coming. But if you ever play this game and you do those side quests, just beware, because that's a part of your life, then. So that was that, and now I think I need to do some stuff at the Pirate Coliseum, do some boat battles, and murder some fuckers before I can progress the story a bit more. So I'm looking forward to that. 'Cause I haven't done any of the Coliseum bits yet. I've done a separate like piratey side quests that you can do when you're like going after some like this group of pirates. I've done a lot of that, so my ship is pretty OP now. 'Cause I've been like taking on the big bads of that part now. So yeah, I imagine I'm going to breeze through the first like few rounds of this Pirate Colosseum jazz, and I'll do as much of that as I can be bothered to do, and then I'll crack on to story again. But yeah, I'm still very much enjoying that. I am off this week, so I'm sure I imagine I'll probably even finish out this week and move on to something else, which would probably be like hurdling or sword to sea, something like that. I would have thought. And that's it from me, brother.
Nice. Nice. Well, nice concise week. Only the hour 40. So we will be back. I don't know when. Like I said, I'm not back from the desert until probably Tuesday next week. So we'll have to go from there. But thank you for watching. If you got this far, let us know what you're excited about for September and how much you enjoyed Pengi's crank discussion.
I'm not the one watching games of live action Japanese girls.
Well, you're clearly missing out, Pengi. Clearly, you are missing out.
Yeah.
But we will be back to discuss the Bubsy collection, and we will see you then.
Bye.